Hi, I'm City of Morganton Public Information Officer Ethan Smith, and we're here with Morganton Mayor Ronnie Thompson to go over some achievements from 2018 and look forward to 2019. Mayor, thank you for joining us today. If you don't mind, just kick us off with some downtown accomplishments for 2018.
2018 was a great year for us. We finally got a hotel coming to downtown Morganton. It's going to bring $13 million worth of investment and 30 new jobs. Not only the jobs, but it'll give us occupancy tax, which is great for the county and the city. Also, sales tax is going to bring, plus the wages with 30 new jobs. That'll be that many more people working in downtown Morganton, so we're real excited about that. Second project that happened in 2018 was what we call our HIP program, Housing Improvement Program for downtown. The City Council gave $120,000 in a fund for investors to create downtown housing, preferably second store. It's a loan and it's $10,000 per unit. So we're real excited. We are trying to get people to live downtown because many people want to live downtown. So those are the two major things that happened in 2018.
Absolutely, and hand in hand with downtown development and more visitors coming to the area, we also secured a grant that will ensure more recreation tourism for our Parks and Recreation segment coming to the area. If you wouldn't mind, just talk to us a little bit about the PARTF grant that we received.
The PARTF grant is Parks and Recreation Trust Fund. It was $385,000. We are going to partner, take that money. The city's going to partner with the Recreation Foundation, Wall Lumber Company, the hospital, and Case Farms. We all pull that money together, and it's going to be two multi-purpose fields. We're going to expand our dog park. We're going to put an extension for the Overmountain Victory Trail, and it's just a new parking area, and it's just a way to increase our recreation opportunities. Right now, we cannot have any soccer tournaments in Morganton because we only have 4 soccer fields. This expansion will allow 2 more soccer fields, so our teams won't have to travel. We'll actually invite people to Morganton to have tournaments, which is another reason why we need more hotel space to get the occupancy and have people come and visit Morganton. So we're really excited about that.
Right, absolutely. And like you said, that'll help us expand from general league play with all the leagues that come in on the weekends to hosting some more regional and statewide tournaments, which will definitely be good. And on that front, on the recreation front, we also made some improvements to some local facilities and installed some new amenities at the College Street Recreation Center.
College Street Recreation Center received air conditioning this year. It's hard to play basketball in July and August when it's 100 outside and 102 inside. So we've installed air conditioning throughout the College Street Recreation Center, and the Mountain View Recreation Center is going to get air conditioning in 2019. So I know that recreation facility at Mountain View has needed air conditioning for a long time, so that will happen in 2019, along with the Martin Luther King Park, which is located beside Mountain View Rec. That will open in 2019, so that part of the city will have literally another Martha's Park placed in that section of the city. So it will tie in with the new Mountain View School and with the Mountain View Recreation Center. So that really works out well for that side of the town, of our city.
Right, absolutely. And just as those investments will help make sure that Morganton remains a great place to live and play, we also had some people invest a lot of money in helping make sure that this is a continuing good place to work. And so we had some significant industry investments, if you want to talk a little bit about those.
We had 4 major industries, and I'll have to look at my notes just one second. We had Jackson Corrugated, which is going to spend about $11.5 million. That's going to bring 42 new jobs. We're going to have Vika East, which is they manufacture vinyl window profile systems. They are going to invest $18 million. Continental Investment was a $41 million project, and Greenworks was another project. So along with the county, the city, and our BDI, which is Burt Development, all working together to bring those jobs and that much more investment into our city and the county. It really helps us raise our employment numbers and give people an opportunity to work in Morganton and Burke County and not drive to another city or another county. So we're real excited about that investment.
Right, absolutely. And so when people live here, they play here, they work here, and they're all coming to the area, they of course always want to feel safe. And so the city made a pretty significant investment this year in matching grant funds from the Governor's Crime Commission for body cameras for our police force, if you wanted to go over that a little bit.
Yeah, body cameras were always, we weren't sure we wanted to do it. One of the problems with body cameras is the collection of data. You have to keep that data year after year after year until the cases come to trial. So we did get a grant from the Governor's Crime Commission to buy the body cameras, and so we're working now to make sure we have the storage to store all that data, all those movies and videos that we have to keep. And we're real excited because it protects us when we go to trial, our officers go to trial, that this is what really happened. Not hearsay in court, but this is what actually happened. This is what my body cam and our dash cams recorded. So we're real excited about that, trying to keep public safety safe on the streets.
Right. Absolutely. And then the city also had some good news at the end of fiscal year 2018 with some revenues of our general utility funds and everything going up for different services we provide. Both Kamma, Community House, and Compass all went up. If you wanted to talk a little bit about what that means for the city.
Our Community House is up about 25% in revenues. Our Kamma, which is our municipal auditorium, is up about 27% in revenues. And our general fund actually increased. A general increase in water, a general increase in sewer, a general increase in wastewater. Our electrical fund did not do quite so well, but it was a small dip in revenue, but we were still excited. We added about net $1.4 million into the budget for future projects that we're going to have.
Right, absolutely. And along with that revenue increase for water and for Kamma, they also won some awards this year for some significant achievements.
Kamma won an award for the best, the Southern Performance Theater, nominated them and won as best performance theater in the Southeast, which is really a compliment to Dr. Jim Smith and his staff over there. There have been some fantastic sold out performances this year, and he continues to attract younger people along with our elderly folks who have made it 30, 31 years, sustained support. So Jim has really done a great job over there, and the last two shows have just been sold out and phenomenal.
Right, absolutely, and with all that wonderful programming, he's been able to book some Broadway shows and everything like that. That's all pretty much what into helping them win that Most Progressive Theater title from the South Arts Commission.
Would like to add that Jersey Boys is coming in the spring. If you don't have a ticket, you need to go ahead and get one because they're almost sold out. It will be a great performance.
Right. Absolutely, and along with Kamma revenue, Compass revenue went up, and so looking ahead to 2019 and shifting gears just a little bit, Compass is also beginning a shift to an all-digital service for their television service, if you wanted to go over that just a little bit.
We have made a decision, the City Council, to go all digital. We feel like that's the wave of the future. With the School of Science and Math coming, we feel it's critical that they have digital services, and we feel like it's fair to our residents to have a digital system. It will actually increase our bandwidth. We'll be able to give faster service and support more people with the digital service than the analog service. It's just a good business decision to go ahead and make that adjustment now when prices are cheap, and it's the time for that because our School of Science and Math is coming in the next 18 or 24 months, and we need to be prepared when they get here.
And with those Compass upgrades, we'll have people moving to the area as we continue to address housing issues, and certainly that Compass transition to an all-digital service will help them continue to serve the citizens of Morganton, new and old alike, by providing them modern, fast internet and all-digital television service. And so on the note of commitment to addressing housing issues, let's talk a little bit about what the city is doing to address those concerns.
Our housing shortage is real. We have people moving every day trying to find adequate, decent housing in Morganton. The council has decided to go ahead and do a pool for downtown housing, that $10,000 per unit to renovate and upgrade apartments on second floor. We've got a housing study that has been implemented. We are working with the Board of Realtors and other people, private investors, to make sure that housing is done. The big problem is we need to be ready for the infrastructure. We need to make some major expenses for water and sewer to have that ready, because why build a house if the infrastructure can't support it? So we are committed right now with about a $9 million expansion for our wastewater treatment plant, so we're going to be ready. It's real critical that we have this housing, because people do want to move here. With our recreation, with the school system we've got, with our amenities, especially recreation, with those amenities, it's time for people to move here, and they're ready to come if we can support the housing.
Right, absolutely. I know we touched on some other things happening in 2019, and so at this point I just wanted to say, is there anything that we haven't covered that you want to make sure we get in there about what we can look forward to this year? Lots
of things are going to be happening in 2019 as we gear up for the coming of North Carolina School of Science and Math. With that, we think is going to be some housing needs on the old Broughton Hospital property and the community college property over there. So we need to be focused on making sure we can meet that demand. Our bus system is in place now. Actually, people can ride the bus system that we've developed in the county for free until March 31st, which is a great deal. And some of our senior citizens don't have that transportation need, so they can call a day ahead of time, get the bus to come to their house, and have that transportation to the doctor, to the pharmacy, to the grocery store. And that's something we try to do when we find a need, along with Blue Ridge Hospital, with our cities. All the cities and towns put money into that fund, along with Cape B Rentals. And so we feel like that meets the needs, health needs of our citizens. So we're going to try and hold that service for the next 2 years, see how it works out. So we encourage people to ride that bus system if at all possible, because that's why it was designed for you, the citizens.
Absolutely. Well, Mayor, is there anything else that you'd like to cover?
No. If we encourage people to come to City Council, we do have public comments at 6 o'clock for about 15 minutes. We want to know what's going on. We feel like we listen and try to respond to any of the citizens' needs. And we're real excited. In 2017-18, we finally got a skate park, and the kids, especially the kids, not the adults, but the kids really have enjoyed that. And it's something that we plan to do and try to meet the needs of not only young people, but also our senior citizens.
Right, absolutely. Well, Mayor, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.